category.
Cherry queen realness, big winner fantasy, opulence up in pumps. 8 queens enter, 1 comes out, I wonder which one triumphs. Serving face, turning looks, put on cake, we're fully booked. Get the crown, read the girls, rip up the dress and snatch the pearls. Category is cherry pop. The winner of category is wins a luscious goodie box courtesy of Drench Cosmetics. A set of lashes and lip glosses thanks to Glo By Kphora, an eyeshadow palette, wig, and the title of Queen Cherry with your judges, Ken Doll, Miss V, and Bonnie. Listen up girls, are you ready for more? Cause the show's about to start. Serving glam, turn of the party. Stop relying on that body. Wipe your brow, sip the fizz, cause now you're watching category is.
We got through the first episode! Oh, thank the Lord, I'm safe. I mean, no one went home, but we're gonna talk about that later. But I'm so happy to still be here. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God.
I'm so happy that I won. And I absolutely think that I deserved it. There are some people that don't think that I deserved it, but I'm so excited because this isn't just winning a challenge. This is winning the first challenge, and I couldn't be more happy.
So, week 1 is over, and my good sis Persephone took home the first win. And I'm not upset about it. I stand Persephone. I thought she had a really fierce look and she had a fierce lip sync. So I thought her win was deserved. Some other girls may disagree because they felt that they should have won.
I should have won.
But I don't think I personally don't think Persephone should have won the challenge. But mama, the lip sync, I'll give her that.
When she pulled out the blue paint, we all knew it was done for Casey, let's be honest.
Had there been a bottom 2, I think that I would have been in it. Mostly just because I turned in my stuff late, but I don't think I would have gone home. I think I would have sent Anna home.
If I had to send somebody home, I would probably say Alice. She just took a piece of fabric and put it on her arm, and then she just like cut out a skirt. Yeah.
Hello everyone, and congratulations on surviving your first main challenge. You all deserve a round of applause. Now, I have a question. Has a bitch ever tried you, called you out your name, read you for filth? What did you say back? No wait, hold that thought. Cause for this week's main challenge, you'll be clapping back. That's right, for this week's challenge, you'll be writing and recording your own verses to Rupaul's iconic song, Clapback. Inspired by All Stars 5. We want you to channel all your anger and throw all the shade you can. And remember, be funny. Are you gonna be ripe and ready for the picking, or are you gonna be stuck in the pit? This week's category is Clapback.
This week's challenge is gonna be really hard for me. Even though I am nervous for this week, I'm very excited because I hate saying that I feel overconfident, but I do feel a little bit overconfident just because of last week, and now I know what I'm capable of.
I'm excited for this. I go to art school. I've done songwriting. I wrote songs, but not raps.
You need to be serving because guess what? I will clock thee. Like, none of that. We need to have a fierce track, all of us, because we're only as good as our weakest link. And if our weakest link is on the song, guess what? Cut, chop, out. Like, it is what it is. Go home.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to make my clapback verse not mean. But I also want it to be a clapback, you know? But I don't want it to be like a read on everyone or sound mean, so I don't know. Having trouble with that.
I don't think that I'm going to be in the bottom of this challenge. I really hope that I'm not, because if I am, I'm probably going to go home. But I hope that I'm high, safe, or top. I really want to be the winner because I think I did really good.
So I think that the bottom should have been Kyra, because she literally wrapped the fabric around the waist and then the top part and then just pinned in another piece of fabric for a cape. And I don't think that that was really like sewing or designing something, it was just wrapping fabric around you. And then the other bottom, I mean, Iggy did turn in her shit in late. And I mean, that's one of the rules. If you turn in your stuff in late, you're in the bottom. Hi, Casey. I have a question for you. Did you do anything to those pants?
Yeah, they were sewn on the back and the sides so that they weren't like huge. They're like a 35 waist, and
Okay.
I'm not a 35 waist.
Okay, cute. So yeah, she deserved to be in the top, I guess. But I'm just pointing out that Thicky Nicky and I were the only ones who made our outfits from scratch, and we were somehow saved.
Do you
That's
think it
all.
was cute?
Yeah, better than yours. You had a corset with balloons wrapped around it. What did you make? The balloons? You blew up some balloons? Some girl, I can get some helium that do a better job than you.
Okay.
I mean, at least yours was interesting. It wasn't boring.
I guess they did think my inner be second guessing myself or being indecisive, but I've always dealt with that, and it's never been something that's gonna stop me, especially going into this week. The challenge is in my wheelhouse, so I have no like, and even with the indecisiveness, what that brought was a look that I was more proud of. Like the only reason I have that is because I'm always trying to, better myself and actually put something out that I'm happy with, because I know they're judging, but at the end of the day, if I'm not happy with it and they love it, that doesn't mean anything to me. So
I don't know how to answer it other than I was really busy. Literally that day that I was like, oh, should I? No. Okay. So, like during the episode, they came for me for being late and they were like, well, Kyra made 2 outfits within this time. Nikki made her outfit within a day. When I did both of those things, I had to completely restart my outfit. V knew that. And I had to completely remake it that same day. So I was like, that's kind of okay, I guess. But I mean, yeah, I had to like remake everything and I was just busy.
I'm not gonna say that I expected it, but I kind of expected it because I feel like I don't want to say that I feel like I am the biggest competition here, but I just feel like I have one of the widest ranges here of things that I can do. But it does make me really happy that other people acknowledge that.
Who did you say was your biggest competition and your least competition?
Okay, in my video I said that Iggy was my biggest competition. And I don't think I said who my least competition was, but at this moment in time, I feel like my least competition is Enna. I understand where they were coming from, especially Nikki, because I know that Nikki did sew her outfit from scratch. And I believe it was Kyra who said at one point that if the outfit looks ugly, it looks ugly. It doesn't matter if you made it from scratch or not. And as for Diora, I don't know why you got so mad about it, because you didn't really sew your look, unless you like hand threaded the balloons.
So the corset, I added ruffles to it, like along the lining, and I blew out the balloons and I string them up strategically so I can make a skirt that won't fall apart and stuff like that, so it can move around, and a silhouette.
It's not that I ever doubted her ability. I just thought that, I don't know. I agreed with what Diora said was like, oh my god. Okay, so I just thought that it should be made clear who made their looks from scratch and who upcycled. That was the point I was trying to get across. Did that happen? No. Was I effective in my speaking? No. Did I come off as a bitch? Yes. Do I apologize? Yeah. I'm sorry. Clearly the bitch won, so I'm eating my own words.
Okay, so this is about to change the whole mood for the question that me and Alice were supposed to talk about. But she was one of the other ones that got kind of upset about me not sewing my look. But girl, I know you sewed your look, but you didn't sew much. Like, yeah, you sewed it, but it was just plain pink, this little like dress with like a piece of fabric over the shoulder.
That toilet after Chipotle looks better than that color.
Well, actually, Miss V specifically said that she liked that I used multiple shades of yellow, and she even mentioned that she liked the mustard top. So,
Miss Ma'am, I don't think someone with the taste.
Go ahead, Miss Ma'am.
Girlie, I don't think someone with the taste of mustard yellow should be talking about how a garment is made, especially when they just caught a circle on their top.
Oh, yeah, well, girl, you're safe almost bottom. I won.
Almost.
So, if anyone should be talking, it's not you.
I was just saying that if you roll the tape from last week, you can see the judges loved my look when I first presented it.
Did that like lead you anywhere though? I don't think it did.
So, last episode when we were watching, Persephone was like, there was like some girls that were talking about her that she thought it was her friends. Who were they?
Who were they? Girl, did you just ask who were they?
Were they me? Because I said it to your face. Let me
You
just clear that out.
and Alice? You and Alice, absolutely.
I wasn't talking behind your back. Let's just clear that up.
Let's just talk about how you also called me ugly.
Me?
When? Girl.
Miss Ma'am,
Who?
I'll put up the receipts. You said my mug was not good. You said I look.
Oh yeah, in my district. Well, yeah.
I look cracked in my vlog.
Was she wrong?
Cracked.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
See,
Justice
she's improving. I can give her that.
V did tell me on a call after that between me and Alice, I was definitely close to high and she was close to low.
Okay, pause. So Miss V confirmed that she told Nikki after the viewing party of episode 1 that she would have been high safe if she had taken more time on her garment. However, she never said that Alice was going to be in the bottom. So maybe think before you speak. Whatever, let's continue.
And the two self-proclaimed seamstresses were just safe.
As I said, I'm just saying I didn't wear toilet paper around my head and called it a look.
Did she really? Wait,
So then what do you call that wig?
Oh,
I know you ain't talking with those James Charles 2008 brows.
2012.
Exactly, Miss Ma'am.
Congrats, Miss Ma'am. You dressed up as a blow-up doll with cancer tumors. That's not saying much, so...
Alice, be honest with yourself. Do you think, let's say I had turned in myself on time. Do you think you'd still be safe?
I mean, 2 people are safe. I'm still safe.
Do you think you'd still be safe with Nikki?
Yeah, honestly, I do.
You don't think you'd be low
No.
with what you are? Fully, at all?
Miss V literally said during the show, during the critiques, if Iggy would have turned in her stuff on time, she would have been in the top.
Yeah, she would have been in the
Pushed
top.
Alice down to the bottom.
Why me and not Nikki?
Because Nikki looked better than you.
I am bitter, but I'm not like bitter like the way you guys are making me seem.
You weren't bitter, then why did you talk behind her back?
What do you mean talk behind her back? Everything I said to her face. Bring up a point where I talk behind her back where I haven't said it to her face.
Persephone can pull up many.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this from here. The night of the episode, you texted me because I like posted my story and I was like, me winning makes sense with my fantasy. And we had the whole conversation, and I know what conversation we're talking about. And then someone sent me screenshots later that night of the group chat that you were in, and Miss had a lot to say about my look, and you did nothing but agree with her from the screenshots that I saw.
I did agree, and whatever I agree with, I brought up to you through the midweek last call. So that wasn't talking behind your back. If you like like I said it to your face, girl. I could say it again. Like it's not. It's not personal. It's drag.
But like, if to talk about Persephone, in my opinion, because you're a cast, not her, you should have brought it to her. Like you should have brought it to her the second that she said something.
I don't have the biggest repertoire. Like I'm not I know like some of y'all don't have a lot of shit either, but I literally have a black wig and 2 eyeshadow palettes and a running out foundation bottle. Wait, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it's affected me because my parents they like come at me all the not like just come at me, but they like tell me what I do is wrong and like point it out every single second of the fucking day nonstop with no hesitation. And I don't know, like once you hear like all this shit like every day, nonstop, every hour, you kind of start to believe it, you know? And you question yourself thinking if you're doing the right thing or not. And if what you want to do in life and what you want to pursue is an actual possibility or an actual opportunity for you. And you, I don't know, it's just like you doubt everything because not even your parents believe in you. Yeah, I mean, home life isn't that good, but I've learned that like family, as RuPaul says, basically, us as gay people and like queer people, we gotta choose our family and we gotta choose who we surround ourselves with. And we gotta, you know, choose our family basically. And I have chosen like y'all as my family because y'all are my family at the end of the day.
Hello, cherries, and welcome to episode 2 of Category Is. Let's meet our judges. She's the whore from next door, Bonnie.
Oh, Ken, how dare you! Those tabloids are always spreading the worst rumors.
And we also have 2-time phony nominee, Miss V.
What's a phony?
And I'm your host, Ken Doll. This week, we challenge our girls to write a rap verse to RuPaul's iconic song, Clapback.
Are they ripe and ready for picking?
Or are they gonna get stuck in the pit?
This week on the Runway, category is Celebrity Realness.
For my runway, I did Melanie Martinez. She really shaped me as a person I am today and I basically grew up with her. She is my favorite musician and she is amazing. She is a director, actress also, and she was also on The Voice. She is amazing and all her concepts, in my opinion, are the out of this world, perfect, beautiful, 1,000 out of 10.
I was inspired by Beyonce's body and I reversed it pretty much, except the green and black part. Like her body was covered in the paint and her face was left bare. But because this is a face category and we're turning their look into our face, I switched that and I'm living.
The look I was inspired by was from Jisoo, a member from Blackpink, from their music video Let's Kill This Love. The judges wanted to see a softer side of me, a more simplistic pulled back, and more like soft glam, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give it to them with this look.
I've chosen none other than Ezra Miller at the 2019 Met Gala camp. I'm trying to just tell the story of this little alien girl who's trying to survive in public school on Earth. No one knows who she really is. It's kind of like a comment on anxiety and struggles with mental health. No one ever really knows what anyone else is going through, and we usually don't try to reach out.
My runway this week is inspired by Janelle Monáe's 2019 Met Gala look. immediately when I saw it, I absolutely knew that's what I wanted to do, because I was in love with the idea of doing another abstract look, because I've only done a couple in the past, but I love doing them so much.
Hello everybody, it is Dicky Nikki here, and for the Celebrity Runway, I am serving you Nicki Minaj Super Bass Realness. I was very inspired by her pink animal print in this look, so I decided to, let's say, exemplify it.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, let's take a look at your clapback verses.
Who's ready for a trip? Hey, over here, pass me the mic. I'm the acid queen and I'm worth the hype. Serving looks like I'm Gordon Ramsay while Iggy's over here looking like Vanny. Hi, right, just a fabric around the waist. Girl, stop slacking, pick up the pace. Come for me and now clap back. Soon I'll be sending home Persephone Black.
Curry's in the game and she ain't come to play. Home running in this girl, y'all better batter up, babe. She's the face, royalty, cause you know she keep the fishy you can look, but don't touch that. Still a man, Maury. Sorry, but your drag is a joke. You're trying to clap back, girl, you're doing the most. Better pray and confess, you must committing a sin. Your drag is child's play, girl, go and sit with the kids.
Miss Dior, and she's here to be your biggest fear. Show 'em how it's done, cause the bitch is really her. Serve 'em face, serve 'em looks, show 'em how to ride a hook. Leave 'em shook, Captain Hook, only serving bad bitch looks. Ho, you're mad, ain't no sad bitches club, go fix your drag. Yeah. You already know it's Dior, right? You wanna come and explore her? Like this candle like you wanna.
To the N to the A. Ready, here we go, cause you know I'm about to say I've got the laughs and the looks and the legs and the book. Skill set on advance, I'm not trying to be a friend. Always been an outsider, now I'm running to the top. Gonna win this challenge and they're never gonna stop. The OG, the coldest, now your coffin gave you food. Don't be mad, baby girl, you can do this what I do. Get off me, stay on you, and your dreams will come true. Don't think you can say that crazy shit to me. When they talk to you like that, don't you sit and take it, just get right up and never see that back.
Hey baby girl, it's me, IGGY. LSD smells just like a pigsty. Anna's mug, that's it, that's a tweet. What, did you think I was gonna be sweet? Dior wants to kai with KC. But what you gonna do, girls make holes me? Yeah, that's right, she's new in town. But this little piggy's here to snatch the crown.
Bad bitch with the bars, Kissy shooting for the stars. You know I got the legs, I got Dior hard, and the category is I'm the one to beat. Dior and Persephone take a fucking seat. Dicky, Nikki, Iggy, Alice, and Asira. Don't gotta say it right, saying bye to ya. I'm always on top, but I could be switch. It's Casey Stars, twinkle twinkle little bitch.
How y'all doing? Cause I'm face, I'm serving face. You know Miss Black will win the race. Come on now, y'all pick up the pace, cause I'm on my way to first place. Alice that mug, Iggy those brows, killing these bitches like boom boom pow. Don't mess with me cause I'll attack. As Dior knows, I will clap back.
I'm Dicky Nikki, bitch, there ain't no other. These queens hate bouncing off my blubber. When other bitches talk behind my back, rolls, that's when I attack. Kicking so hard you'll end up flying. Smoking, girl, more like sizzling, frying. Love you, girl, well, it's not mutual. Don't be surprised when I'm not at your funeral.
Really good job this week, everyone. The judges and I had to make some hard yet necessary decisions.
We just want to remind you that this competition was made to help you get better, so we won't be critiquing your drag style, but help you grow in your drag aesthetic.
Now, Iggy Bank, on the runway we had all eyes on you. But in your verse, you seem to choke. You're safe.
Safe? Safe. Girl, did I read that right?
Casey Stars, on the runway this week you had us saying, stunning! But with your verse, we didn't feel moved. You're safe.
I'm safe, and that's okay. I want to keep going in this competition, but I would have liked to have won, you know.
Now, onto the judges' critiques. First up, we have Diora Doll.
Hello, Diora. Let me start off by saying that, you might have thought that last week was your week, but I think this week was truly your peak, my dear. I mean, this rap verse, talk about stellar. You served us comedy, you served us fierceness, and you served us a side of Diora that I feel like we don't see every day. I mean, yes, we know you can be fierce and a little bit of a pot stirrer. Who said that? But I loved seeing kind of this bubbly, fun Diora, and I was very much into it. And your runway this week was also amazing. I mean, I don't personally know who the celebrity is. Read me in the comments if you want, but I know she's from a K-pop girl group, and I just thought it was amazing that you chose not only a celebrity that you loved, but something that you knew you could create. You knew you're pretty and fishy, and you knew that, you could serve this look. I mean, I love the rhinestones as the, wet kind of tears almost, and it looked like Dior just got fresh out of the shower. I was just a fan of it all this week. I will say that the audio on your rap was a little bit, but I'm not judging the girls on the audio this week because I know we all live in different places. An ambulance just went by, but I was a fan this week, Diora. I think you should be very proud of yourself, my love. Thank you.
Diora, you had one of my favorite runways this week, and your verse, it was so shady and bitchy, but it wasn't too bitchy, but it was very on brand for not only just you, but the House of Doll. You're really doing our drag house proud.
Girl, I can tell that last week and you not winning the promo has lit a fire under your ass because you absolutely killed it on this verse. And I'm gonna be completely honest, during the midweek check-in I was a little bit worried for your performance this week. Your line seemed good, but it didn't seem as strong as the other girls. However, you really delivered this week, and I'm really proud of you for that.
Up next, Kyra.
Hello, Kyra. I'm going to start off with your rap verse, which I thought was amazing. You had a lot of good levels, you had a lot of confidence, your words were very smart, and you seemed like you were in the flow of it, and your performance was selling it to me. I mean, the background vocals, I was literally cackling, and you were giving it to me in this performance. I feel like you're a performance gal as well as looks, and I thought it was amazing. Speaking of looks, this one was interesting for me. I also had a good laugh because I get what you were trying to do with the pattern, but for me, it just looked like you were a watermelon. I'm sorry. That was very much what it was giving me. I don't know if the whole face was particularly great, but I do have to give you props on stepping out of your box and doing, more creative things. I think that shows a lot about you, and you're taking our notes. And I thought you did well this week, but it was kind of like your challenge was very good, but this runway look was questionable for me. But I think you should still be proud of this verse. You nailed it. But the look was watermelon.
Kyra, in your rap, you were giving a nice mixture of comedy, which I really loved. But your runway was not my favorite. There was something really off about it for me. I wish there were more hints of jewelry. Miss Persephone Black.
Persephone Black, my dear, this week you have done it again. I will start with your rap verse. I thought it was amazing. It was the first one that I watched where somebody was actually reading the other girls in the competition. I was sitting in a Dunkin' Donuts and I was like, she's really going in. And it was kind of intelligent how you took the critiques that we gave people weeks prior and used that against them. I thought that was really smart. You seemed really confident in the verse, which, I mean, who wouldn't be off their first win? Congratulations, by the way. And I thought it was overall amazing. I think that, you know, the first line could have been fixed a little bit. I mean, your first, like, 9 words were face. So maybe contemplate that next time, but I thought you were giving. And then, ma'am, this makeup. I mean, we all knew Persephone Black could do makeup, but this is next level for me. Like, the fact that you took an outfit with not necessarily interesting makeup, but you did your own makeup inspired by the outfit was amazing. This is one of my personal favorite runways at any Met Gala, and you turned it out. I love everything about it. No notes, really. I thought you took it to the next level this week, my dear. It was amazing. Good job.
Persephone. Bitch. No, I can't even say I liked it. I loved this look. Like, the color blocking, the androgyny. I wasn't even mad that there wasn't a lash on the other side, which normally I would have been, but I feel like the black was so black that it didn't even need the lash. Your verse was also really good, and I know it's not important, but you also looked stunning.
Hey girl, this verse was cute. It wasn't my favorite. The beginning of the verse was a little weak for me. I feel like you went a little bit safe. Whereas your second half, you really decided to go all into it. I wish you were a little bit more consistent with the strength of your bars. It was okay. It was decent. It wasn't my favorite. I think you could have worked on delivery and lyric composition a little bit in the first half. Your second half was good though. Girl, you've done it again. Raising the bar for us all. Each and every time. I literally get so excited to see your looks each week because I love seeing how your brain works and seeing how creative you can get from promo to this second week now. I have seen nothing but insane concepts and great execution. I know Ken got on you in the midweek check-in saying, oh, you need to wear a lash, but I really feel like this look didn't call for one on that black part of your face. Really good job really good job this week. I can see a professional makeup artist doing something like this. You are going to go so far.
Next we have Thicky Nikki.
Hello, Thicky Nikki. I am going to say something controversial yet brave, but for me personally, I think you were in my top 3 this week. Let me elaborate. The judges might not agree with me, but I'm going to elaborate a little bit. I thought that your verse was one of the funniest. I don't know what about it, but you were just giving it to me. It was very much your character. I feel like it was very Thicky Nikki, and I was laughing so hard at your lyrics. They were so witty, so smart, and I didn't mind the runway that much. I thought that, you know, I think the prints were off. I think you did cheat on your face, but she was wearing giraffe. I don't know if there was another look and you just had the wrong photo, but I thought that it was very creative what you did. You did something similar to Persephone, maybe not to the same level of execution necessarily, but you took this look with not such an interesting makeup, but you like took the look and put it on your face, and I really appreciate that creativity. You were one of my favorites this week. You were one of my favorites last week. Thought you should have been in the top last week. I'm just a Thicky Nikki fan, and I think your padding is everything. I think your attitude is everything. You know who you are, and that's half the battle. I was a fan this week. Thank you, Thicky Nikki, for making me genuinely giggle.
Nikki, I really liked how you read yourself in your verse. I didn't really hear many other people doing that, and I feel like that kind of made you stand out. But your runway wasn't really giving the Nicki Minaj look at all. I feel like you kind of got lost in translation there.
Miss Ma'am, I love your rap. It was so good. I love how you went fun, funky, and fresh with it. That was really nice. I feel like everyone else took it so seriously and you really just loosened up and decided to make it your own. So I want to applaud you for that. Really good job. Ma'am, this is so good. I completely didn't expect this from you at all. I think that you really went out of the box with it and were really creative, and I want to applaud you for that as well because you did so good. One thing is that I feel like you should have taken it down to like at least the neck or the chin because it's giving more luchador mask than Face Kini. I also think with your reference photo, she was going with pink giraffe, and this time you were going with pink leopard print. If we were going, I know what you were going for, but if you were going based off of the reference photo, this was a miss for me. But I really can't hold it against you because Nikki has worn pink leopard print in the past, so I can't really hold it against you. I just think you should have aligned the concepts a little better. But really good job with going out of the box this week, and really good job on execution.
Alice D.
Hello, Alice D. Ma'am, you in this wrap, you were serving me looks. This dress was everything. I thought your makeup was cute. I could tell that you were exuding confidence with this performance. I did have a little bit of issues with, I think, your lip sync and your diction when you were speaking. I know sometimes with the phone it's very hard to like get those words crisp and clear. I just didn't see, and it was kind of muddled at some points. Like us judges were like, Iggy looks like a what? Like it. I loved how you were reading, but when the reads I can't hear them, I was just kind of like, I don't know. But I did love at the end how you said you're sending home Persephone Black. A little bit of shade I detected, and I thought that your confidence was just so on. And then this makeup, I enjoyed it. It wasn't the worst. I did love the 3D tears, and I love how you were inspired by Melanie. She's very hot these days. But there was just something a little bit lacking. I wish maybe the blue was a little bit more electric, and I know it's based on like what makeup you have. Overall this week, I think that you did so in both categories. I thought you were feeling yourself, and that was my highlight for this week. So thank you for that. But I do think that, you know, some things could have been better.
Alice, I really liked your runway look this week, actually. Like, you were actually kind of giving Crybaby, and I live for that. But your verse wasn't as up to par as everyone else's for me. It was still a good verse, just compared to everyone else, it kind of fell short.
I love that instead of drawing on the teardrops, you decided to use cardboard or paper or whatever to give it more of a three-dimensional look. So really good job on that. Really good job with creativity.
And last but not least, Innocence.
Innocence, hello doll. I just want to say, ladies, this is how you rap. Miss Innocence, you were definitely one of my favorite raps this week. It was stellar. You told us a lot about yourself, which I love. And it was very smart, witty, quick. I could hear you. It made sense. It was amazing. And I think in the video you looked stunner. You had that beautifully blended cut crease. It was all just, for me, the challenge was stellar. The point where I get kind of is your runway. You know, this is a very iconic look. I think we've all done an iteration of this look at some point. I know that I have. So to me, it didn't excite. I get what you were trying to do with like the different splotches and trying to make it kind of different. But I think if you're going to try to do that, you know, it needs to be crisp whites. The whites were a little bit muddled. And I thought your eyeshadow, while the blending was good, the shapes didn't make sense, if that makes sense. Like, you know, here you have the crease, you have kind of a wing, you have the eyeshadow up here, you have it under. And it just seemed kind of lost for me. And I was like, ooh, I saw this wrap and I was like, I hope that her makeup look just serves it to me. But this week it wasn't my favorite, but I do applaud you on taking a creative spin on it and doing your own thing, but it just wasn't my favorite. And I apologize, but it's the name of the competition. But ma'am, if you do not go into drag into the future, rap, that's where you need to be. I want diss tracks for every girl. I want a diss track for me. I want everything. So props to you for the intelligence. But I thought that if you had brought the same amount of creativity from your rap to your look, it could have been outstanding this week. Thank you.
Innocence, this look really wasn't giving James Charles at all. And I feel like you kind of set yourself up with doing such an iconic look from the palette, which basically everyone owns. So when they see it, they're gonna be like, oh, this is It's not clicking. It's not clicking.
Your verse, on the other hand, I really liked it. And I honestly thought your makeup in the challenge looked better than it did on the runway. Sorry, girl.
Okay, so your verse was so good, so iconic. I loved it. I just hate that last line. That last line literally just took everything from 100 and took it straight to 50. I think had instead you taken like your first line out and then scooted everything over, so that taken the first line and that last line and scooted everything over, then the new last line would have been much more impactful and so much better. But I'm not really surprised that you did good with the verse this week. I said it last week that I wasn't really worried about your performance when it came to the verse. I love that you went out of the box with your look. You decided to go really creative. Everyone decided to go really creative this week, and I'm glad that they did. I would just have to say that if you were going for a black and white moment, I think the line should have been crisper, and I think that the details you should have paid more attention to details. In the midweek check-in, we were kind of confused by your concept as to what you were doing, because you didn't have the prop that he used and you didn't know how to do the brush strokes on the face. And what you could have done is you could have taken like a little liner brush, taken the white face paint that you used for the rest of your face, and just done little strokes to get that paintbrush effect. But as of now, it looks like you just took a Photoshop eraser tool and just went like that on your face. I'm glad that you went creative, but I wish the execution was there.
Alright, cherries. The judges have made a decision. Kphora, your verse had us wanting more. And on the runway, you ran the world. You're safe.
Thank you.
Persephone Black, the second half of your verse was top dollar, and your runway had us throwing you the Monet.
Dior doll. Girl, you got bars. And this week on the runway, you really K-popped.
Dior doll, you are the winner of this week's challenge, which means Persephone, you're safe.
Finally, bitch. Credit when it's motherfucking finally fucking due. This bitch been due how long ago?
Diora, you have won a guest host spot on OBGYL's Halloween special. And Persephone, in addition to being safe this week, you have also won a guest role. Congratulations, cherries.
That leaves Nikki, Alice, and Enna.
Innocence. This week your rap was killer, but your runway left us questioning. Are you a true sister?
Thicky Nikki, you have proven this week that you are a true queen of rap, but on the runway, you weren't the pink print.
Alice D, on the runway, you made us cry, baby. But your verse had us wanting a recess. Thicky Nikki, you're safe. Which unfortunately means Innocence and Alice D, you've both landed in the pit this week.
Which one of you will rise to the top?
And which one will get the chop?
Now.
Begin.
Stupid boy, think that I need it. I know you think about me in the shower, Pornhub in your browser, fantasize about your pussy power. Think about me with your hand on your trousers. I'm sweet, then I'm sour. I'm Big Boss Bowser. I know you salivating over me, sir. Nipples through the t-shirt. Told your mommy that you're bringing home a keeper. Knees are getting weaker when you hear me through the speaker. Big wood, cut him off cedar. Stupid boy, think that I need him. Stupid boy, think that I need him. I go red hot like a demon. I go ghost for no damn reason. Stupid boy, think that I need him. 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 I go red hot like a demon. I go ghost for no damn reason. Stupid boy, think that I need him.
Stupid, you dummy, goofy, this looksy, juicy, ooh yummy, wanna do me, huh? Nah, boy you can never, cause you're not clever enough, and I got several of dummies that wanna get on me. I don't want you and I don't want your homie, cause both of y'all are suckers, just some dum-dums. I could play you straight about your brand, now you got crumbs. I don't really need a man, but sometimes money. Get it? Stupid boy think that
Well done, ladies. But a decision still needs to be made. Innocence. I'm sorry, Cherry, but you've been chopped. LSD, you are safe to slay another week. Well done, Cherries. You 7 have survived.
Now, until next time.
Goodbye, Barbara.